I'm jealous of the rogues of that one talent they have, acrobatic strikes, because they can just hit people with their melee attacks from just outside melee range. 5 yards out. Given the size of my weapons, you'd think that melee range for me would be 5 yards out, but apparently not. Oh, actually, I need to, after this one I will need to stop because I need to go move Marley. He's in the kitchen right now. Oh great, there's 2 witch doctors here actually. I just mis-ID'd it for a time there. Oh shit, I also need to go record some Path of Exile. Path of Exile Betrayal is almost over, and I want to get a bit more done there. Though it's not really too big a deal if I miss out on it. I'm burnt out as hell, I just... I can't bring myself to play it. Just the map content really does nothing for me. It's also frequently balls hard, balls difficult. So it does not help. Can't afford an item that would make it a bit easier. I need an Exalted Orb. And an Exalted Orb is pretty rare. And I don't have the other orbs needed to buy one, so... yeah. Gifted Naru effectively counters some of that. %, over 4 seconds? Yeah. Gifted Naru effectively counters that. Oh, tank just died. Was res off? Well, actually wasn't. Sadly, I can't stun these. Well, I can with this, but I mean, other stun. Wake of Ashes. Run, 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 run. Ah, they got the same kind of mechanic going on as the boss. They try and steal your blood, and so you have to run into the corrupted blood patches. However that works, I wouldn't know. It's like, I'm standing in mud, thus the syringe can't take blood from me. It just gets mud. It raises questions about your circulatory system. God damn the DPS on them. How did they get so high? I guess they must have stayed with it more and Divine Stormed more. Okay, we need to kill another pack of mobs for the percentage. So, gold for bones? Sounds like a good trade. Best I got in RuneScape was gold for bananas. Drop's done trying to steal my blood. Wasn't there some movie with a guy, like he was talking about like people trying to steal his vital fluids? I only saw the one snippet. I never actually saw the movie. I think it was, Doctor Strangelove. Put too much dough. I was thinking, oh, I got last hit.
My thanks for killing the priests. You have only succeeded in strengthening my hold on the temple.
It's too far away.
I've never actually ran, even normal mode that. I entered one wing on LFR and that was it. Didn't really touch Pandaren Raider. Never even really finished the intro wave to Ratian's Tale, which was actually Ratian's legendary quest was kind of an intro to the how bad it was in WoD. Ooh. Basically, you had to gather tokens for Ratian's thing in Mists, but and it was fine. I think it was like 20 you had to gather. It got much worse in WoD. But it was kind of a, an introduction to that. It was the start of that whole concept, I won't call it the start, but yeah. There was a similar thing back in Classic. To get the Staff of Atesh, you had to kill Nax bosses, and there was like 50 splinters and a headpiece you had to gather. The headpiece dropped off of Kel'Thuzad, while the splinters could drop off of the other bosses, I'm not sure how many you got per boss.
but I will still drink your blood.
Thought there was a disconnect. I was very scared. Damn it, Yzma. I felt like I needed a pre-pot. I hate when they do that, a mechanic like this, like a mid thing. Like, let me just, pain them, beat them up, in peace. Probably should have saved my cooldowns till after. Damn. Did it too late. They'd already gotten it. Also, Essence of Shadra? Yeah, Shadra's a spider Loa. You kill her back in Kata. I'm not the Horde ambulance, I presume, do it. So far, I've only done that quest on the Horde. Might have gotten it that time. I don't think there's any issue with standing in front of this chick. Booyah. Pass would be a waste. Okay, I'm surprised I even got an item. Don't need it, but yeah. Wish you'd said how much of a downgrade it would be for me to wear it. Okay, I got 10. How many do I need? 5 more. We hope to be less. To be honest, it isn't bad. I'm just burnt out in the game. Okay. Who else is, offering up? So. There we go. And I'll leave. Heart. What's now? I should go turn these in. Yeah, I should head to Darkmoon Fair and turn these in. Should see about getting a Darkmoon Fair hat first. Just to maximize the amount of rep I get with. Actually, no, I should have headed to Stormwind because when the Darkmoon Fair mages teleport you, they just teleport you to Gochar. But in the past, the Darkmoon Fair, it was, like a more typical fair. Like, you would go to it and you would have to, like it would turn up once a month in, say, Gochar. Then it'll be, what's the name of the place? Carnos. In Dunmorrow, and next time it's it's outside Thunderbluff. It would be a caravan moving around, or maybe it'd be one for Horde and Alliance. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just a staging ground. Sure, do it. What a nuisance. But yeah, that's how it used to work. And so you getting teleported to the staging ground wasn't a big deal in the slightest, because you were brought directly to the fair. Now you're teleported to Gochar and go through a portal, so it's an extra loading screen. But the whole aesthetic of the Darkmoon Fair has led people to think they're associated with an old god. Especially because the trees here are like denoted differently to other trees, and there's some like prophecy about a black forest. Also, this kind of works well with the Darkmoon Fair, just change the colors. Also, we're getting a roller coaster come next patch for the Darkmoon Fair. Alright, how many tickets do I have? I'm short 2. Fuck it, we'll turn in a book. Actually, wait. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Okay, I want to get on this.
Oh, hello.
Right ticket book. Contains 5 tickets. Hey, I had them. So get them out of my book. Okay. Road to Darkmoon Carousel. Experience and reputation gains increased by 10%. It goes up, ticks up 5 minutes every so often to a cap of an hour. It's very much like the Midsummer one, that it's the pole you spin around. Works very similar to that. This is kind of cute, actually. Okay, that is a cool mount. Someone Dark Forged Ram. That is cool. Thinking I might redo my Dwarven Priest and make him a Dark Iron. Like just start up a Dark Iron and continue him instead of what I have. It is an option. What have you there? Where did you get this crystal? These are very rare and much sought after by collectors. I would like to study this one and put it and display it at the fair. Would you accept a generous number of tickets in trade? what you have there. Where did you find this collection of runes? I haven't seen anything like this in years. It'll be a splendid mystery to unravel. Would you trade for these? Capture journal. Oh, and this is another hint people saw. Oh, and please let me know if you manage to collect a set of lesser Darkmoon cards. As the master, I will be keenly interested in them. The master. Leads, given the whole aesthetic of the place and whatnot, leads people to believe that it's a whole old god thing. And the Darkmoon Fair is going to be tied in with Battle for Azeroth in a limited way. The guy in charge of it is actually an accomplished alchemist. And he's tied in with the alchemy quest. And actually the Twilight Dragonflight is going to be tied in with the tailoring quest. Because they're getting an item that allows them to mend the strand, like the tapestry of time kind of thing, you know? So yeah. There's all tie-ins. Here, let me just look a thing up. Wow, Dragon Isle. Yeah, Dragon Isles. It was intended to be a level 65 to 70 raid. I'm just having a look at WoW Wiki here. No, sorry, WoW Gamepedia. Apparently, the Dragon Isles concept art was in the original World of Warcraft credits, and you could apparently find it on the World of Warcraft alpha map and the pre-release map for Wrath of the Lich King. It was designed to be a temple to the old gods, and the concept art here is, like a, giant, like Ozamat, but with a temple on them. The Kata thing. But yeah, there's talk of this being in, wait, where's... Okay, I found Bowler's thing. Yeah. Obviously I'm not gonna put it on now, but I was just like... I just wanted to double check. I can't remember the train of logic there, but I think I was worried I misremembered something or whatever. I misremembered what he said in the title. But yeah, Dragon Isles, they're a thing, and the islands. Oh, actually, you know what? I had misremembered what his title from earlier. He was just saying that it was canonized. Because basically, the Blizzard had been like, they had a Warcraft 2 map called Dragon Isles, and they've had various nods to the Dragon Isles. Well, they've tried to put Dragon Isles in Classic WoW and in Wrath of the Lich King, but in both cases they never did it. But now they've actually put a quest into the game, actually referencing it. From Islands you can get a Black Dragon scale, and you can hand that in to, I think, Ratian's right-hand orc, and she mentions how Ratian has been looking for the Dragon Isles, but the other dragons haven't been forthcoming about it. So that's going to be a zone. I don't know how Sinestra is returning, because firstly she died between Rat and Kata. sorry, Burning Crusade and Kata. She was brought back as a zombie to guard a clutch of, corrupted eggs, and then she's then cooked in magma. I don't see her. I know it just seems weird for her to come back after all that. Certainly, people have come back from less, but come back from more. But like Magni dying to the release of Frostmourne, then again, I suppose that's not exactly more than being cooked in lava, but whatever. Basically, we've had characters confirmed dead suddenly reappear. So it's not impossible for that to happen. It just, I know, I was figuring she was never going to make a return. I need to watch Beller's video to see his logic on her returning. Because I just saw the headline and left it at that. And because, his headlines, you know, it seemed explicit enough. Liturgy of the Orcs. I've read that. That should, if there should be, yeah, there is a fountain still there. I've never actually seen under it like that before. More plots. Also, I think that guy dies in Legion. There's a cult after infiltrating Stormwind, and the rogue Order Hall has to go deal with it. Because it's actually already after wreaking havoc. It's all we found out about. Saw stuff about that down at Duskwood, on my rogue, I think. But I wasn't Legion level, so they just fucking slaughtered me. Because it was quite odd. They were actually out of phase. You could be level 20 and run into them. It was rather odd. I was trying to show off the level 50s hidden in the inn, but I just got sorted by the level 100s instead. Also, I swear there's less trees here now. I swear this was more, wrapped in here. Like, I swear there's something missing. Tiffin, Aurian Rin, Queen of Stormwind, fair and just, a wit as quick as her smile. May light inherent your warmth, for a world grows cold in your absence. Rector, Colin O'Rourke. I'm gonna look this up. One sec. Oh wow, Rector. They were added in Canada. That's all the thing says. apparently in someone's here saying that rector in Swedish means principal, and same with Russian. That's what someone else is claiming. Apparently, this is someone online is claiming that this is actually a reference to basically as a kid they sent a letter into Blizzard. You know, it just is something they came up with, and they put Colin O'Rourke in as a tribute. Same with Rector here. That they'd come up with a dungeon and they sent all this in as a kid that they'd come up with in their free time. And yeah, this is, you know, a little nod, apparently. It's just a random Reddit post, so there's no way of knowing for it any degree of accuracy, you know? But it's, you know, it's an answer. Just, is it a correct answer, is the question. Let's head to WAD for a sec. At least go get some court going. I know I keep saying this, but I feel so bad for WAD. Like, it really got a rough deal. Like, seriously. Probably shouldn't even bother with that, but I think there's no point in even trying to turn into Highmaul Relic. But Liberation of Shatrat. Just as a note, Shatrat was presumably liberated post-WAD, but we as players never got to see it. The Draenei and the Orcs would have allied together to do so, even though it makes no sense for the Draenei and Orcs to work together. The Orcs tried to genocide the Draenei, and it wasn't because of demonic corruption, it's because the Orcs were bigots. And decided to kill all Draenei's all. So it makes no sense for the Draenei to actually want to ally with Garrosh and co. It makes all sense for them to want to kill him still. Because he only allied with them because his people sided would go down. Okay, I thought there was like a giant candle moving around there. No, it's a small candle floating because Enchanter. You know what? I'm just gonna stock up the instant finish tailoring things part of the reason for that is I can't actually find them right now. I'm just gonna stock them up. Then when I have a ton of cloth, I'm just gonna offload it. Okay, I can make 14 bags.
Great to meet ya. You're back.
14 bags is not enough for me to justify. Season 3. Recruit an admirer who will cheer for you during trial style competitions. Huh. But I can't justify it. Yeah, I can't justify dropping mining for tailoring yet. Maybe I will need a lot more. I'll need a lot more. And part of me's thinking like once I've done that, I won't be going back to tailoring. At least not for the foreseeable. I should stick with what I have and just work on them. And annoyingly, I will have to work on wad tailoring because I want to make wad bags. I can't just level, say, get all the way up to wad, then use legion tailoring and go from there. I have to level wad. I can level wad separately, but I have to level wad nonetheless.
What's on your mind?
Wait, boat are full? Sweet Jiminy Cricket. Okay, I don't remember sticking some of these in here. You know, I will slap the Ghanaian tabard on for a bit. Yeah, I know I got very obsessive and collective of things here, but I really shouldn't. I don't remember a lot of this stuff. That's a Burning Crusader. It's this axe.